Hey guys, the chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we had arguably the best start I think I've ever had in Warships. We got up to rank 29 on the global leaderboard, which was really cool. Most importantly, we have the tech tree, we have the base layouts, and we have the attack strategies to bring to you guys. So strap yourselves in. It's going to be a fun one. Alright guys, let's get into it, but first I do want to say I appreciate it if you want to see more of the videos that you subscribe to the channel. Also, it helps to keep the colorful lights on behind me if you use that code chicken in the shop. So if you're going to grab instant training or anything like that, it is greatly appreciated. So let's dive into it here, guys. So here's where we're at. Now I'm using Pirate Pete's base. So I'm gonna show two other bases that I was using earlier today that were working well. This one is great if you have the critter launchers. The thing is, it just gets tough for Heavy Rush to take down the critter launchers because they're still very strong. Even after the nerf, it seems like all the defense is just about the critter launchers and where you can stack them and that kind of thing. So I think they need another step back, but we'll talk more about that at another point. But yeah, for right now, this base works really well against heavies and Zookas, and it works well against Heavy Rush, so that's what I was running there. The other ones, we'll show you the more kind of a widespread one with the Sky Shield over here, and that one worked pretty well. That one's pretty meta. That one's kind of all over the place. This one was a little bit off meta, which is why I liked it. So then there's the one with the Sky Shield in the middle. Then there's one that has a shock blaster over here where the machine gun is. That one shreds too, so I mean, it really depends on your tech. It depends on your offense. And yeah, like if you need people to fizzle, go with this base. If you're doing really well in your attacks, then maybe go with a more balanced base that's less like this. Sometimes this one gets heavy rushed, for example, really quickly. So if you're not super confident in your attacks, maybe run a more spread out base. That's why I chose this one. The attacks were kind of all over the place, as you can see, but we got them working for us to get up here. So next, let's go over the tech path. So what we're going to do for this video is I'm actually just going to go over everything since it's, we're only on day 2 here. So if you are still starting out, not to worry, we'll get you set off on the right path. So essentially what we want to do is exactly what we said from there was one deviation from the sneak peek that we were talking about, the game plan. Other than that, it's been the bottom path. So heavies, max them out, stay on the bottom. So medics, machine guns, flamethrowers, and then 3 ER. You need to get the defenses maxed out because we are in a fizzle meta. Speaking of which, boom. We are in a fizzle meta, and it's a bit of a base race, so the DBD is going to help, and the defenses are going to be huge. Flares to tick 3 are fine. I would definitely recommend getting that troop health maxed out if you can, though. That's going to, you're almost going to need that to obviously to succeed, but even just to survive at 3 ERs, I would go ahead and do that. So we're going to skip these ones over here for now. These multi-nodes, riflemen haven't really been a thing anywhere. So we're going to skip all that for the time being. Critter launchers to tick 4 is pretty good. I wouldn't bother maxing them out just yet. I will do it eventually just for the health upgrades. But you can see right here, it's not really that much of a difference. The fire rate stays the same. So, we have other places to put our tokens right now that are going to help us out more. Now, the thing is where I'm at, basically, as you come up through this point, the most important thing I would say would be to skip the Sky Shield. Was not nearly as helpful as I thought it was going to be. Mostly everyone is free clearing, even with all heavies or with heavies and Zookas. So Sky Shield not as advantageous as we thought. What is advantageous is the Zookas and Everspark. So get those guys first after your critter launchers. Basically take the bottom path straight to critter launchers, get Zookas, then get Everspark. And then we probably want to go to 4 ER if you're able to collect in gold at all. Then that's going to be the plan. So obviously, we have 100 troop health right here. Hasn't really been necessary just yet. And the thing is, it's going to be good. We're going to get it at some point, probably soon. But 4 ER in the building health, that's the next combo that we need to really move forward. Then we can start to think of what we're going to do here. With all these open gap bases, I'm thinking the Laser Rangers might not be as good as the Bombardiers. But that's going to be for another video. So that's kind of where we're at with the tech path, if that makes sense. Any other upgrades we need to do? I think I might max out my shock bombs. We got the mortars maxed out. Actually, I could do this sniper tower. But I think what's going to be more beneficial is having the shocks maxed out. So let's do that first. and then, you know, we can come back, we can do our sniper towers at another time. I also don't know where I'm going to put it just now. So let's go over the attack next, guys. So we'll go against Mr. King Klong Klung. So this guy's at 4 but it's the same attack. So I'll show you this. It's basically just 5-3 or 4-4 heavies and Zookas. This one I used, 5-3 heavies and Zookas. And basically, almost all these bases, you want to stay on the left-hand side. That's going to be easier, and it's going to allow you to take the critter launchers head on. So I'm going to slow it down right here for a second, because look at the angle we get here. So this way, we're only taking on one critter launcher almost at a time, versus if we come up through the middle here, we're getting stuffed with critter launchers from all angles. And that's going to be a problem. That's really going to slow us down. So as you come forward through the base, what are we doing? All we're doing is we're shocking critter launchers. It's pretty easy because most of the defenses are all surrounding the critter launchers, so it's not a big deal at all to shock them, and then you get all the other defenses around that as well. This base, ideally, I should have saved a boat. I don't know what I was thinking to drop over there, but you get the idea. Also, I forgot to go over the leaderboards here. I think I was number 2 in Canada previously. Oh, dropped down to number 3. And in the global, where are we at? It's funny, it saves my spot where I was at this morning when I was playing. Usually we're scrolling the other way. This is kind of cool. Yeah, we were 29 before, so we're still top 50, which is pretty neat. Number 34 right now. But yeah, so that's where we're at for right now. And let's find you one more attack. Oh, sorry, UNZ, that was one of my better ones. Nope, that was a 4 again. I want to show you guys 3 because most people are 3 probably. 149. Honestly, the attack is not really that much. God, another 4 It's all 4s. This guy's 14, so that was a weird match. But yeah, so here's one of the bases I was talking about too with the Sky Shield. But yeah, this one we could go up the middle because it's going to be the same thing. We're going to be fighting 2 critter launchers at once, and we were able to get one out of the way nice and early, which was good. Sometimes they do a nice split here, but it's tough to see. But I think what's going to be easier, and you see right there, even though there's no engine over there, it's still important to take down that critter launcher because it becomes a pain when you get over here, and it gets a lot harder to take it down. So, yeah, and then we're just free clearing from there. So let's dive into an attack, guys, and show you if we'll see if we can figure one out on the fly here. Let's see if we can do that. Matchmaking's going to be slow because we're up a little bit high in the leaderboard. That's always typical, but crazy push today. It's really tough to get into 17. It's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I was going against a lot of really weird matchmaking. As you saw, I faced a ranked 14. Actually, I faced 2 ranked 14s, and I lost the first one. I lost so many stars, I couldn't even look. I was so mad. There was that one, and then I faced Stoneheart, which was cool. He smashed me by like 90 seconds or something. But, oh, this is not good. We could potentially lose a lot here. Oh, he's got the building health too. Wow. All right, this will be interesting. Let's see what we could do. I think I might actually opt for another boat of Zookas. Because what does he not have? He doesn't have mortars. Okay, so let's try that. Let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spark-a-lark. And I find the trick on the 4 bases is basically you get up to about here, and then you flare them back. Because if you don't do that, the machine gun and that critter launcher on the left side, they just absolutely shred you. So we're going to let them just do their thing here for a second. Now we can start the shock party. Hopefully those max shocks are going to help us out. Let's go over here. Let's go critters down there. And yeah, shock there. Shock there. And okay, not looking too shabby. We're going to save for some shocks. Okay, let's hit it right there in the middle. Couple critter launchers got loose there. But let's see. I find a good way if you are stuck with critter launchers shooting you. Something that does help sometimes is just spamming critter swarm, because it'll distract the critters that are shooting you, and it'll help a little bit with just distraction damage, that kind of thing. Come on, girls, don't die on me now. You got nothing that's hitting you. I just want to take out that flamethrower first. Come on, you're so close to it. Okay. We just got to watch that one mine and then the machine guns. Hopefully we can get, we'll get another critter swarm here. Or actually, we'll get a shock, which will probably be better. Because Everspark's going to make enough critters. Alright, so let's shock here. Okay. And then we should be able to outrange everything as long as we can get this machine gun in time. The Zookas are going to outrange that flamethrower. Let's see if we can take it down quickly. Let's go. I don't know what's going to happen here. It could go either way. This is going to get us into global like 20-something, I think. We are on a win streak. Are we going to be able to get it down? Come on. It's so close. This guy's a top 50 player too. Boom! There it is. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Let's see if it's enough. Yes, sir. There we go. So he's ranked 16, so we're not going to... It's going to kind of mess up our stars, but man, couldn't be happier with that. That's You know what's funny? I was a bit stressed going into the season because I knew this season I was going to be starting a little bit later than usual. Go figure, end up having the best start like of all time. And I feel great. I'm not like exhausted. I'm not hungover. I'm not all angry because I haven't slept in, 36 hours at this point. So yeah, that's good. And we were able to bring you guys everything. We got some bases. We got different tech strategies. Well, I guess we really only showed the one attack, but that's honestly the best attack. Heavy Rush is kind of out of the, it's kind of out of the picture now. So that's cool, man. That's cool. So let's see where that gets us. I'm excited to see. That puts us at, wow, 24. That's my highest point today, anyways. I don't know about all time, but definitely up there. And that brings us up to number 2 in Canada, which is really cool. Shout out to Doom, always on top. But yeah, so there it is, guys. That's the day 2 strategy going into day 2. And yeah, next 4ER building health. Let's keep it rolling. Not too many deviations. The only thing today was mortars. That was the only extra piece that we went to that I didn't talk about, but that was the difference maker. That's what got us from 16 to 17, just by simply adding in those mortars. Yeah. So, I mean, a bit of a deviation, yes, but it's a defense, right? It's a defense. It's not a multi-node. It's something we're going to have to get anyways at some point, so... Yeah, it's not Grenadiers. So thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you. Let me know where you're at, what you need help with down below in the comment section. As always, thanks so much for watching. And that's going to wrap it up today. Catch the next one. Chicken out. Back.